Hello. I'm sorry. I'm sorry I'm early. Oops. Just turning my mic up a bit. I've done some fiddling with the noise removal because it was set up weird. It's fine, we'll just procrastinate for 10 minutes plus. We're waiting for the ads to start on Twitch. I hope you're all good. I've got a plaster on my face due to a mild injury when walking. It's fine, it's just if I've got that on it, I'm not going to touch it.
Good
A
afternoon,
content creator is never late or early. They arrive precisely when they mean to, much like Gandalf. At the turn of the tide, with light and the dawn of the third day. The gap of Rohan. You almost had a little dog on the stream. But she decided about 30 seconds before I was going to come upstairs that she was really tired and needed a nap again. Trees, sapling. You know, that thing that you're named after. My skin tone, you know, in reality it's a lot easier to see it, but in this light you can't really tell. Unless you know. So, I didn't bait you, did I? Because I didn't post that she was here. You didn't notice the plaster. To be fair, I'm looking that way more. I like how I outed myself. The thing is, at some point, someone's going to come in halfway through the stream and go, have you got a plaster on your face? Oh shit, I should have waited. I should have just waited and then made some sort of... I'm still going to make it later, but making some sort of joke about Nelly's plaster on his face for his homies in jail. At one point, I was going to try and cover it in foundation, but it wasn't happening. My camera will be small, yes. Which is a blessing. Due to this, what is this witchy profile of a face that I have? Imagine having this from birth. You're doing laundry. Oh yeah, go get your laundry sorted. We've got another minute and a half on ads on Twitch. I also need to set the captions running. I still haven't integrated the plugin because I'm a twat. So we're still running the old captions plugin through the Twitch side, but on screen is going to be the Fancy Pants one. Although when the hours run out, we might have to go back to the worst model, which is US based and can't understand me. But we'll see. I need to look at the price plan, to be fair, because it isn't absurd. It's just, it's per hour, so I need to do some maths and work out what how many I need a month. It's not like it makes me have a Count Olaf chin. That's true. I mean, his is prosthetics. Not quite Nosferatu. Oh. But yeah, I hope you're all having a good Thursday. Tomorrow we're going to start some Pragmata, which I'm looking forward to. Nice sci-fi thing. I deliberately haven't looked at anything since one of the very early trailers where, you know, the world turns into a simulation or whatever it is. Because I don't need anything else, thank you. I was talking about this earlier in a meeting, actually, with someone. But I've seen so many game trailers in my lifetime at this point. I don't need anything. I need maybe a couple of screenshots, maybe some motion, maybe an intro, like, announcement trailer, and that's it. And then I'm like, cool. I'll wait and see, thank you. Because it's like film trailers sometimes, isn't it? Put all the good stuff in the trailer. I'm not playing Subnautica. If you're enjoying, if you pick the sequel up, you're enjoying it, or you're going to play the first one, have a lovely time. But no, thank you. Not for me. The deep-seated fear, which still wakes the deep, did an admirable job. I don't need Subnautica as well. Or the other thing with gameplay trailers is sometimes they're like 20, 30, 40 minutes long, and it's like, I appreciate that being there. That's really useful, but like, I don't necessarily need that. I hate when film trailers tell the whole story. I know. What's the point of watching the film? Exactly. Exactamundo. Sorry, I've got a itchy side of my nose. I've also got, like, a flea bite. I think it's a flea bite. She has been fleed. She's not been scratching. I think it's just we're out in the field or the woods, and therefore I also am prone to fleas. Please get your life juice, Mab. Yes. Also, hello, Fist. So, are we ready for another exciting day of collecting memos? Oh, also, was the verdict on Directive 9020? I don't know because I haven't played it. I would like to play it, but I would need code, I think, for that. I'm not sure who's doing code. There's been, as far as I can tell, no outreach to, at least to me, which would say to me that it's not any of my usual contacts that are handling it, because they know I like that shit. Anyway, but at some point a lovely horror space game would be nice. We've got a lot of horror games that we've got a Resident Evil, a Silent Hill, that thing, that we need to play at some point. Oh yeah, Fierce got the plushie of the swim bird from this game, the blue bird with the swimming outfit on. It's all you ever wanted. This is delightful stuff. There was also was it the keys that you could get? Like a nice ranger. I think they were key rings, and they were all the special keys, and they were gorgeous. It's like, that's some nicely made gaming merch. There's some thought that's gone into that. It's not just another fucking Funko Pop. Alien Isolation 2 is on the way. Oh god. How long is it going to be from when it's come out to when Thomas the Tank Engine is modded in? Or have I just, like, basically manifested that? Because 2 days. Because last time, when we played Alien Isolation, there was no Thomas the Tank Engine mod. But we talked about it, and then basically I finished the game, and something like 2 days after I finished the game, there was a Thomas the Tank Engine mod added, and I've never been happier to have avoided that. It's a traditional thing that Thomas has put into games. I think Skyrim started it, but they're delightful. It's one of those wonderfully cursed things like Mr. Blobby that is both a horrific and wonderful. Blobby's not really children, but kind of is. British mascot. Very dark. I mean, actually, the original writer of Thomas the Tank Engine, we were watching a video essay on it weirdly, like last week. Not a very nice man. Just a tad racist. But the TV show is incredibly dark. Where there's a one train who's like, I don't really want to do this thing anymore, or whatever it is, and they're like, okay, well, we're just going to wall you up in this tunnel so you can think about it for a year, and we'll see you then. And then he comes out, and he's like, okay, I'll do it now. And it's like, Jesus Christ. Yeah, no matter the game, if it's possible, Thomas will be modded in. As a Canadian, you feel the same way about Mr. Blobby as Dan Levy does, which is valid. I think like a lot of Brits adore Mr. Blobby at a distance. There's like a specific invisible barrier, like that's personal space with Mr. Blobby, and if he crosses that, it switches to terror very quickly. But if it's at a distance, wonderful. I also enjoy other people finding out about Mr. Blobby. So Dan finding out about Mr. Blobby and it going viral has done everyone a service. As well as pissing off Noel Edmonds, I imagine, because he's not really associated with it anymore, as far as I know. Mr. Blobby outperformed him. A Claire Obscure Thomas mod. I feel like there's a couple of trains in the DLC that look very Thomas coded colour-wise, which might be a reference. Mr. Blobby is your work Slack profile pic. His threatening aura is a delight. Also, if you want additional cursed material, look up his theme park, Brinkley Bottom, which at one point, it was abandoned for a very long time, and at one point someone went in there and it had been basically taken over as a drug den. So it's the most, like, if you were doing a horror game in some sort of horror, like alternate universe, not Silent Hill, but something really fucking cursed, great reference material. There's just graffiti everywhere. There is, there were model homes you could walk into, including like plastic toilets, which unfortunately I think were probably used. What in the flesh colour bowling pin is this nightmare? Oh god, Sam's just finding out a bit about Mr. Blobby for the first time. Sam, enjoy. Enjoy his wonderful cursed Christmas #1 single winning face. Also, if you haven't heard him talking, have fun. Like he should be in a horror game. Five Nights at Freddy's should not have been Freddy. I'm just saying. It should never have been Freddy. Just, can you imagine? Not Freddy at the fucking door, but Blobby just going blobby blobby. Don't bring up his family. Oh shit, yeah. He did have a family. I don't know what happened to them. I assume he ate them. Right. Serious business today. Before okay, serious faces. No more Mr. Blobby talk. Before we get into the game today, I have a question for you. There has been another patch for the game. It's a tiny little hotfix one. Last time there was a patch, crowd control was not happy. As a result, shall we play today without it turned on? Just in case it eats your money? Sure. I mean, it might not do it this time. It's not as big a crash. Crowd control is also updated, but I'm just conscious that I don't want people's money to vanish into the ether. Community points, less of an issue, but obviously still they are your time and sort of your money. Michael has a new badge. You now have Haunter, Michael. That is the middle evolution of the Ghastly Haunter Gengar line. Congrats. I'm glad I got you covered there. He's yeah. I never had an original Gengar because you had to trade them with a friend. And the whole trading software with the infrared was very unreliable. So it was just sort of, you have a go. There it is. Thanks, Michael. For the 78 months. Right, so I will launch the game. We'll go from there. I also need to set our magical captions live, which are hard-coded onto the screen. Please hold. Whilst the mod... Oh, I think the mod might be rewriting something, so it might already be equipped for this, but we'll see. Hello, Donna. Good day. Sorry, I don't know why I've just slowly slid into slightly posher as I was speaking then for the last, 60 seconds. Hello, Beard, as well. How you doing? Gengar got legs, yes. Ghastly has, no limbs. No limbs? Squirtle Squad is the next badge. Yeah, I was like, if I'm going to put Squirtle, it's got to be Squirtle Squad. I just need to reset the size of the game, and then I will turn the captions on. And you can experience the wonder, the beauty, the magic of Captions Rush. It is a, it's not early access, but it's in, I guess, early access for streaming. Caption software. Like, I forgot where the button was then. Yes. Ghastly is a ball of gas, which is why the line is Ghost Pokemon, yeah. Not to be confused with coughing and wheezing, who are also balls of gas. Right. Okay, I'm going to turn on the captions. I think it's that to start, isn't it? Yeah. Hello. There we go. It's still working. It's lovely. It's delightful. It's really fucking quick. And if you are deaf, hard of hearing, or in some way like an accessibility captions tool, that is not the correct button. That's the correct button in chat. Or you can go to captionsrush.com. It's got a free model, which is not as good. Oh, nice. Good job on the URL. But they're working on improving it, and also the more people that use it, the cheaper the cloud minutes are to purchase, so everybody gets a cheaper subscriptione, or whatever it's called. Oh wow, you worked out that I said subscription then. Good job. Super great day. I'm glad you're having a super great day. Anyway. So I got distracted by the description of what the music is and what it hears. Quite fun, isn't it? Right, let me load this up. We'll see how we do. If everything's going okay, we can always turn it on. Can't we? Music is ominous, yeah. I like this about the game. It's the gothic horror, like tensiony, like there's nothing there. It's just our imagination. But it's great. Especially after you get the prophecy that's like someone's coming to visit. You mean no. No thank you. You mean someone's coming to visit? Hello, Talk. Talko. How you doing? You good? Right, I will take the money. I think we've got the shrine. Yeah, we've got the shrine. I can't remember what we left outside for us. I know we slept somewhere important. It gives the vibes without going full. Yeah, full not a map game. Because map does not. The captions doesn't know what to do with map. Mab. Ooh, okay. I have to enunciate. But yeah, you hate horror map, so you're just called map now. Oh yeah, that's what we were gonna test. I'm sure this is fine. Half the time you hear me say ma'am. Okay, it's not just you, Mab. The captions agree, I can't say it either. Mom. No, I did not say mom. Thank you. Mom. Wow, okay. Fine. Fine. To be fair, it's gone. Yes, mom. No. Context does help, but apparently not in this instance. I think, unfortunately, the US might have won out. Anyway, this is not us picking. We're doing room 46. Oh god, it is here. Well, I don't like this. This is weird. Okay, so it's here. Oh, look. There's the bit. Corvus, it is not on at the moment, because there has been a patch to blueprints. So we are briefly uh briefly not running it. I just want to make sure, because last time it exploded. The captions are on. Last time it broke, we went through day 45 3 times, and I don't think our sanity could cope. This is just, like, the fireplace is weird here. It really is. I don't know what to make of it. The Groundhog Day of it. The silly thing is, we ended up with basically the same result, just 3 different ways of doing it. It's all right, Corvus. Sorry. That is the joy of CC being crowd control and closed captions. Was this here before? The property deed. Oh no, of course, because we've got here now, so the property deed is ours. So yeah, this is the deed that shows that Lady Uravai and all her heirs and assigns may have the land on which we're on. Signed over by Lord Arthur Clementine. To Lady Aura, is it Aurai or Auravai? I can never tell if it's a V or an R, of Trinsdale. What does that say in the background? Oh no, it just says deed in different letters. We don't have a magnifying glass, annoyingly. Unless this only appears out here. That would be weird if it did. So, know all men by these presents that Lord Arthur Clementine, rightful owner of the land that rests in the northern range of the Reddington Mountains, doth grant and convey to the bearer of this document, Lady Oravai of Trinsdale, the land, forest, and waters of the sheer cliffs that rest in the northern shadow of the Holly Leaf Mountain, with all the rights, privileges, and appurnances. Appurtenances. There we go. There's a fold in the paper. Thereunto belonging. Basically all the stuff there. And the rights to the land. Boundaries. The property of Mount Holly consists of dense woods, flanked by cliff walls and irrigated by mountain spring streams and punctuated by several runoff waterfalls. This area is sheltered between the summit's northern slope and saddle, spanning across 80-odd acres of land. The property is situated southwest of Reddington, bounded on the south by steep crags and abutting the east by the high road to Tanner Fork. covenants. I, Lord Arthur Clementine, covenant, promise and agree that Lady Orivai, her heirs and assigns, that I am lawfully seized and possessed of the said premises, that the same are free and clear of all encumbrances, that I have good right to sell and convey the same to the said lady, her heirs and assigns, and that I will warrant and defend the same against all lawful claims and demands whatsoever. In hand and seal, I make my mark in the grand year of Feneres, 1912. So there you go. There's a deed. So I I don't know. I feel like that has not been. Oh shit! Actually, do you know what isn't in here? Do you know what isn't in here? And this is instead. There's no blue crown. So if we draft it outside, this deed is here. Hello, Hatter. Welcome to a surprise. So, let me just write this down. I don't think if we get a magnifying glass, we can come back and have a look at it. I'm just going to write down in the room 46 area that if we, need to draft it outside, it could be useful. 46, page 32. Property deed, if drafted. Oh my god, this writing outside. Hang on. I'll get the details, the gist. Lord Arthur Clementine. To Lady. This is basically our great whatever grandma. This is the one with, I think, the writing on the tomb in the other language. If memory serves, I believe she may be an ex-royal. Oh no, the pen has broken again. Really is running out. You have to buy a replacement cartridge for it, which means also hello everyone, how you doing? We're having to fall back to the same pen that I used last stream. This is not from the Wisdom game in any way, shape, or form. I think I must have got it from like one of those fantasy book boxes back in the day. But it's a really cheap as fuck plastic quill pen that's really awkward to write with. So please enjoy this whole mess. Like the actual pen inside is not bad. It's just it does not write well. What would we do? Probably today Trinsdale. Satisfied of record 05131912. Just in case that's something to do with a core thing later. This also was 1912. That was the year it was done. Yeah, they use the quill, not the feather. Because, well, the feather's superfluous. It's just in the way, isn't it? And why would you waste a good feather that you could use for hats, arrows, etc.? Stuffing mattresses, suppose. Okay, so this is no crown. There is no crown if outside. Okay. Quill's made of wooden metal. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. Because you don't want to have to go through a load. So you're gonna make posh wooden metal versions. And then yeah, the fountain pen, which is just the next step, isn't it? Okay, well that's an interesting thing there, isn't it? The note looks to be the same. you imagine if we could... That window is quite large. No, we can't do property. I mean, we haven't got the stuff to do property damage, but... We got any additional... It's just whilst we're here. We haven't got any dates on these, have we? No. Anything in here? Oh no, just the secret letter. Okay. This thing... I mean, we could start the day off by trying to unravel those. One moment, please. I'm being texted. It's raining and the dog's asleep, so maybe no walk. So doesn't matter. What didn't become... Yeah. I mean, to be fair, people couldn't write because it was for rich people. You know? So it makes sense that until writing... Firstly, more people wrote. So there was a need for the ballpoint pen. Etc. Alright, I'm just... yeah, oh no, she is... Supposed to be... she's 20 minutes late to her walk. That is a picture of her right now. She has passed out. Hello, Dark Vamp. How are you doing? Over on the YouTube side, you alright? I'm just working out. We're trying... There's been a patch, so we're just playing it without crowd control on currently, but I'm just working out whether we want to maybe do this. Do the old, go and check out the... I haven't done the puzzles down there, actually. That might... Do you know what? Before we do anything else, especially as crowd control isn't on, so you're not going to waste anything, let's try and do the realm puzzle. Because I can get down there, can't I? Really easily. I'm doing good, thank you, Dark Vamp. Glad you are too. Let's go read some puzzles. Hello, Eliara, how are you? Yeah, no, I can do it this way. It's alright, I had a brief, small, forgetful moment of not remembering how the outside bit works. I'm hoping we can do these. I'm hoping we don't need, like, more lore than we've got. But we shall have to see. And I do also need to do the puzzles, which the more Ajay puzzle boxes, which, to be fair, if we're going to do them, should be sooner rather than later in the day, because the ADHD boosters, in theory, should be kicking in any moment, if they haven't already. You went down a Mr. Blibby, a Mr. Blobby rabbit hole. God. A Mr. Blobby rabbit hole is much harder to say than I thought, and you're a bit disorientated. What was your favourite and least favourite moment? Did you look at his #1 single? Where all the children sing? I'm going to start over here. I'm going to work backwards for fun. Right. Actually, this might have been a mistake. Fuck it. What is this box? Oh, it's a nuanced one. The ability that allows them to instantly jump across the board, representing the ease in which air travel conveys its cargo. Oh, piss off. His Christmas #1 single. Yeah, he like... Who did he push off the top of the charts? It's like hilarious. The funniest part of the origins of Mr. Blobby is that he has surpassed Noel Edmonds, which is good. As Blobby deserves it more than Noel. It just jumps everyone. Did you see him on the what is it called? Big Fat Quiz of the Year? What do we decide for today? I'm gonna try and do the realm things, Mab, whilst we've not got crowd control on, because it means that people can't accidentally give me shit whilst I'm outside. And also, it's if it explodes, we've not really lost anything. Excuse me. There we go. This music I love, but it's really not very helpful when you're trying to do puzzle boxes, because it suddenly puts you into, it's very Fort Boyard. Like, the tigers are going to come and I'm going to be locked in. Or the crystal maze. So hang on, green tiles, tile swaps. Okay, let's see if I can remember this. Oh no, okay, because I put on accessibility mode, patterns have happened. Which is fine, but also I need to remember them. He kicked Meatloaf, I'd do anything for love, off #1 for Christmas. Good. How fiddly is crowd control in general? It depends on the game. This is much more limited than, say, Skyrim, because of Skyrim's engine can kind of cope with anything that you throw at it whilst also being a silly, buggy mess, which is, I think, why. There's certain things you can't do in this. So, like, you can't just end the day on me if you wanted to. It also isn't very good at going, oh, Pat gave you a shovel, so there isn't a shovel in the game now. But in terms of stability, it works quite well as a silly, funny thing. We are on day 54, and I've already gotten, like, so much stuff, because chat have given it to me, that we progressed through what can be some quite slow moments. Like, the tunnels in the box are gone. I don't know how we've done that. I swear we only did it, like, twice. But that took me probably 2 in-game weeks. Playing it on my own. I would also say we did Resident Evil 2 with crowd control, and on that, it probably has changed now. But it used to say, it's a bit, you know, it's not very stable. Please, you know, don't be surprised if it explodes. And it didn't at all. It was hilarious. Tiny mode, super speed. So it depends on the game, and you can buy them all for free anyway. You can test the actual effects as well off screen. But so far, oh, and we did Pokemon, I think, as well. So far, it's been actually pretty good. Please hold whilst I remember what I'm doing. That's not helpful. Do I need orange tiles? I think I possibly do. Hang on. Okay. No. Do I need green? Oh, I need... Oh, shit. What do you mean I need green? Oh, yeah. The orange has changed to green, I think. Been a while. There we go. Okay. This is fine. Then I need to do this. And then I need to do this. And then this. And then this. And then this. Allowance. That's one down. Right, notebook. Notebook, postcard. Oh, right. Where's the bit of paper that I was using? Oh, it's literally here. Have I got enough space? I haven't got enough space. Which is a terrible, terrible thing to have done, so I'm just going to ignore that and go to a different place in the book. Start again. Page 20. This is the postcards and realms puzzle, right? Warped cheese. Oh, good. Yeah. Excuse me. The early days of Skyrim were very temperamental. It's done ridiculously well. So this is nuance. Right? So, by far my favourite realm I visited during this trip, which implies that this is later in the trip. Right? We're gonna have to just sort of try and unmuddle it. I've always had a push up for technology. That field are just as stirring to me as the mountains of Costa Rica or the beaches of Morajai. Does that then imply that you've already been to those? Because this is being written home, right? So you're writing about where you've been. So why would you refer to those two if you were still to go to them, if that makes sense? From the shops I visited... Speaking of home, as I look across the eastern sea, I can almost see its shores. I never thought I'd miss the sight of red flags. Well, we know where everything is. This is a clue as to where nuances on the map, but I know that, don't worry. That's not an issue. I've got a full-blown map for that. So this says to me also missing home. So late in the journey, missing red flags. Late in the journey, possibly one of the last bits of the trip. Next. Is this Costa Rica? It might be. No, this is Morajai. All adjacent tiles rotate. Oh god, okay. Hang on, there's a way to do this. There we go. Oh shit. Hang on. This is fine. Fine. I hate this for myself. Oh god, okay. Here we go. Right, next. Postcard. So this is Morajai. No, this is Vera, sorry, not Morajai. Help if I could spell. Jesus. Vera. So, despite my prejudice against Mother Nature, I own that I have deeply loved my time here at Vera. Memories of the youthful trip I took here with my brother have been relentless, and as I've gotten older I find less and less occasion to recollect on such trivial pleasures. One thing I do remember vividly is it's not lost a single speck of charm, the famous turtles. Each visitor, upon arriving, is lent one of these hard-shell friends for the duration of their stay to serve as both lead, guide and companion. I'm still under the spell of island life, even if the weather here is much more severe than it was in Morajai. Well, that's not a lot of information, is it? Weather worse than... Oh, hello, Eternal. Thank you very much for the 53 months. I hope you're good. We're just doing some postcard puzzle stuff before we try and turn on crowd control. Because this is mildly overdue and I think we need it for stuff later. Yeah, it's not. This doesn't actually tell us a lot other than he was at Morajai before. So that's just going to have to be process of elimination, I think. Next one. Puzzle box first. What is this? Morajai boxes. Oh, this is the Morajai box. Okay. This is the OG. Am I going to be the new Dark Pictures? Not yet. Excuse me. I would like to. I was saying earlier, I haven't been approached, offered code, which I have previously. So that was suggesting to me that the usual PR people aren't handling it. So I have to do a little digging around. But I do want to, because I do enjoy them. What is... Oh, yellow... Yellow goes up, right? Wait, how am I... Please hold, I'm buffering. Oh shit, that was the wrong thing. Oh well. Oh. Piss. Oh no. Is it white? Oh god, okay. Okay. It's fine. It's all under control. Totally fine. Oh god, this is going to be the one that screws me, isn't it? Oh, oh no. Hate the grey boxes. Oh shit, this is not working, is it? This is fine. Alright, that's how we do it, I forgot. Oh. Oh no. Okay. It's alright, we're fine. Everything's fine. Okay. That's some of the battle. Shit. These go up, don't they? I'm trying to think how I can do this because I haven't screwed it, but slightly better alignment than this. Holy shit! Although actually, maybe I have screwed this because I can't get up to the top area. Ugh. Okay, it's fine. They need to be on the bottom. Music, it's starting to really mess with me. Trying to think how, because these can only go down, right? These yellow ones. But once they're down there, unless I keep the pink there, can't get them back to the top. And I ideally need to separate one of the whites out so that I can get it with the two grey, like this one. Or this one of them. Okay. These two need to be split up. So that goes there. There we go. So I'm very careful at the end because if I pressed the wrong one, we would have lost the white tiles. I think that's probably the hardest one, actually. After a short sea voyage, because that tells us that they did not come from the land. We arrived on the main island of Morajai last night in good spirits. The people here are belligerent with their politeness. After spending a full day among them, I'm just as afraid of eating another dish as I am of rejecting their offers. That's it, really. Then it's sneaking away, spending time with the books. Each realm I visited has one thing in common. They've been short on solitude. Does that potentially imply that all the other realms he's been to are just very busy, or does that just mean in general? Some of them are really industrial, so that could tell us something. Or it could literally just be, I've been so busy travelling. That's done though. We're free of that puzzle. I think there's, what is there? You're still here, you just had your medication review. Ooh, I hope that went okay. Is this Kororika? Yes, it is. Belligerent in their politeness is very travel writing. Colonial travel writing coded, which, to be fair, it is the right era. Like, in terms of the writing for this is usually really on point. Oh god, okay, I can do this. You want purple? You want orange? Oh, well that's fine. He says. It went good, just staying the same med dosage, which is good. Good. I'm glad it went good. don't think this is correct. Because I'm still stuck with one here. Although that can go there. And then I can go there. Pretty sure that if it's in the middle, you're a bit screwed with this, but... Oh shit. Just reset. Yeah, staying with the same med dosage, which is good. I'm glad it all went okay. I think I'm finally getting the updated care thing sent to my GP. The first one went missing. The second one has been set to high priority. So, the whole thing is, everyone's in agreement, it's just the paperwork didn't turn up. So, that's been fun. But once it's sorted, it'll be great. That. Oh. There it is. Then I need to... thinking about this. They're fine. I want to get the one of these down here. It's the easiest thing to do that, possibly. Oh. Hello, Sarge. Thank you for 101 months. And for the happy puzzling. I hope you're doing good. Also, actually, that reminds me, because it's popped up, ads will be coming on Twitch in 4 and a bit minutes time. Excuse me, there is a hair in the plaster that is covering my face. Oh no, it's part of the plaster, that's fine. Don't panic, I'm absolutely fine. We just had a mild fight with a bush whilst I was on the walk. So I'm covering it just so it's firstly not visible, secondly I don't accidentally fiddle with it. So yeah, ads are coming. I don't think the boosters are working today. Just a hunch. Or I've just used them all up doing like 3 puzzles. Twitch ads will be here in 3.5 minutes time. If you're subscribed, like Sarge, you won't see any ads during that time. If you are not subscribed, consider subscribing. You get some emotes, or alternatively, when the ads turn up, go and do some self-care, like grabbing a drink or a snack, or going to the toilet, or doing your laundry, or taking your medication. I don't think you're going to miss anything dramatic. Your youngest son is waiting for his ADHD or his AD assessment. I'm assuming ADHD. I hope he's not waiting long. I hate this. What am I doing? I want this to drop. That's not how this works. Don't worry about the spelling. I just wanted to check in case it was a shorthand for something that I missed. So just making sure that the bit where the thing came off is fine. It's basically like fabric plaster, so the edge came off it. Hate this middle bit. I should be able to do this. Actually. Shit, I've done that again. You drop. Oh, I can't do it. Hang on, we're resetting this. Hi, Bad. Thanks for 61 months. Welcome to me getting stuck. It's fine. Everything's fine. I can't believe this is the one I'm stuck on. Hey, Mindless, how you doing? I think it's that, right? And then this can drop. Yeah. So why wasn't it doing it before? Annoying. Jeez. Is that what I want to do? I'm not confident in my abilities. This music is definitely not helping. Now. Every now and then I just keep tuning back into it. I'm like, no, Fort Boyard, go away. Like, not now. Yeah, no, the black square not being... I don't know if this is salvageable. This is the annoying thing sometimes. I'm like... Can I save this? Okay. Serious business. Lol. Oops. This is the awkward bit as well. Oh, thank God, we're free. Sorry, that one. I don't know why that one took as long as it did. I feel like I historically have struggled with that one as well. Colour combos wise. Oh, I didn't read the note. I just walked off. Or did I? Let's just check. You stop thinking about the boxes. It's the allowance. Oh no, we haven't done this one. There's been fewer and fewer opportunities. Where is this? Oh, this is Costa Rica. Okay. There's been fewer and fewer opportunities the further we travel up into the mountains to attend to my correspondence, and I find myself regretting having bought so many books, as this is the first realm I visited without porters. Not portals. That sounds like we're going further and further away from, like, civilization. In quotation marks. Well, if you were stuck in ads, you've missed very little. Travel up into the mountains. It also says here, a relief coming from Vera. So, this is directly following Vera. Both Costa Rica and Morajai are directly referenced after somewhere. So we are starting to get a weird little timeline here. I think. I ended up forsaking all but one of my books. Sad times. Too many books. Left them at home. Should have left them at home. School of Drafting. Right, okay. Yeah, we did read this one, and then I went, I can't compute the information. Whether it converts into anything, different matter. This is a Raja. Hang on. Oh shit, the red ones. What do the red ones do? Violet tiles were introduced. They move south. Oh, okay. The red one just, okay, makes black tiles red. Cool, cool. I forgot about that. Cool, right. You want purple tiles. Wait. I'll get on that. Can't go anywhere. Well, this went well. That turns to red. What did red? Oh, red would go up. Okay. Oh no, but maybe they don't go up. Maybe that was the purple going south. Yeah, it was. Okay. We need the black tile for moving things. But I need to get these two out the middle, because otherwise we're just screwed. So, and these move north. The yellow moved north, the purple moved south. So, I think the opening still has to be. But maybe it's the black tile that we put there. You still turn red, okay. It has to be like one of these two moves, basically. But but then you're sort of stuck here because there's only like some movement you can do. So you can do that. And then do that to there. And then I suppose you could do that. It's alright, I'm trying to think about placement for this. Because it's gonna have to be like that. That. And then this is gonna have to go to Alright, for a moment there, it got a bit confused and thought that Mike was speaking. You know what colour? It's purple. I'm almost there. This bit that's slightly awkward. Oh, I know what I need to do, actually. Hold up. I like how I've said that and then just undone it. That actually doesn't make any sense. Go to there. There. I need it in this central slot, basically. Actually, do that. There we go. Overthinking the answer. Right. Oh god. My back just cracked. Araja. What's this? I was a little disappointed there's not been a drop of rain during my time here, as every story I've ever heard has begun with rain. I suppose the anecdotes I make on this trip will have to do without that flavourful setting. However, even without the rain, the puddles of the ponds that dot the countryside make this face feel different than home. That's not helpful, is it? There's also a bit at the bottom. I don't know. That actually makes a difference. Oh, excuse me a moment. The door. Ah, they're going out. It stopped raining. It's slightly sunny. That means she must have awoken. Only an hour late to her own walk. What a diva. Where's my Abrasion? Right, my learning Abrasion. We have Loja. Last word. That's the first word says last word. Yena. I don't know if we have Ajlor, first word, moon, water. What? What? Something about water. I'm not sure. That thing is, that could be their motto. I'm trying to see if we've got, like, whether Yena is like a portmanteau, but I don't think it is. Or a loan word. But then what would that have to do with where he's been? He's talking about, it's to do with water. So I'm not actually, I don't know how much that matters. I'm going to write it down and then we can just deal with it later, can't we? Azure blue. So that's, yeah. Last word something, first word water. Which it could mean quite literally, it could be like, firstly something, lastly water. I don't know. But otherwise, I don't think there's anything really in that timeline that gives us any clue as to where this is. I would say early on. Just because his other stuff talks about like porters and busy places, and we know that this is like a busy, bustling cultural capital, although it does say countryside. So I'll put countryside. But I don't know with this one. But you've also got things like this posh house, you know? Like trains. So I feel like that's... Oh, actually, that'll be maybe the train. That'll be the transport. The train transport. So does that suggest that from Araja and to Araja, he's using land transport? Land transport. He's travelling by land. Hello, Rogie the Crab. Thank you for the follow. Rogie the Crab 2. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. They're multiplying. Did I just do that one? I did just do that one. You're on your alt. Yeah, I know. I was like, wait a minute. Oh, I've done this one. Ah, what a nice surprise for everyone involved. We are... What is this? First City of Steel. Aren't you playing musical names? I like Rogie, though. It does mean I don't get to butcher the French anymore, but... Or something to that effect. What is this? This is Arch Aries. Arch Aries. We arrived here after a few days of sailing. Okay, so sea travel. A few days of sailing. I really hope that when I've done this, I win all of the crystal gems at the maze. I can't remember what the top prize was for that. I assume no one ever hit it because it's just grabbing money, isn't it? We arrived here after a few days of sailing, and it made me realise how much more convenient it would be in the old days when the railway tracks extended all the way north. Arch Aries is a destination with which I'm well acquainted, having travelled here countless times on business for Sinker. This time, however, I will avoid the familiar towns and factories. I will instead trek along the northern coast. Avoid familiar towns. And was it travel up the coast? Trek the northern coast. There we go. Okay, so that gives us maybe some more clues as to where we're going. We have one more postcard, and then we have to somehow convert that into something. She says. I mean, oh shit, no, 2 more postcards. Pardon? I forgot. There's Arch Aries, there's Fen Aries. I think this is Fen Aries, and I think we might have been lucky and I've done the other 3 puzzle boxes. This should be, yeah, Fen Aries. Okay. So this is where I'd expect porters for your luggage to be. It to be bustling and heavy, loud. Most heavy works as an explanation. Just a fucking lot. I'm actually writing... Oh, this last postcard. Oh, you motherfucker. Last postcard. Sitting at home. Okay. I suppose I should put forth the extra effort and drop it in the mail for consistency, but I'm tempted to save the postmaster a trip, as it will just wind up here once again. Join the other 7, which I'm pleased to report were all waiting for me. safe on my desk. Flipping through them has reminded me of the many friends I made and lessons along the way. Air travel is much better than sea travel. Okay? Remind Anne to replace the books I lost. Well, it looks like you posted it anyway, you bastard. So that's the last postcard. So that's he went home. So we know that he starts in Fen Ares and he ends in Fen Ares, because that's where we are. I've definitely done this one. I'm like, yes, excellent. Right, what's this one say? 8 realms in 8 months. The objective was simple enough, but in what order, what route, and where to start? Questions like these are the ones I tend to ignore, as planning has never been my strong suit. Well then, in the true spirit of adventure, I've departed, forsaking both map and plan. As it happens, the road's taken me south. It seems fitting to begin the journey by visiting a fragment of the Old Kingdom, a landmark as black in realm as it is in name, and a story I feel closely connected to. Black Bridge, the curse of Black Bridge. Ah. So this is also Fen Ares. But this is south. South, Old Kingdom, Blackbridge. Okay, so this is the first postcard, then the second one is the last postcard, and all the others are the ones in between. I would also say we could look at the dates and work out what's going on, but not everyone has the same stamps. So those are more, I think, probably postcodes or area codes than anything else. But I think we've written down as much key information as we can from the postcards, which means for the last 50 minutes we could maybe do the day, but also we'll go and poke the map before we go into the whole thing. Hello, Judgenator. It is chat. PC is not on because there was a patch to the game. And I'm also bumbling around not in the house. So, last time we had to play the same day 3 times after the patch because it crashed. So, currently it's okay, but I haven't drafted anything really. So as a result, we were like, let's not turn it on just in case. That's a very long-winded way of me saying no, it's not. There are subtitles on though, yes. Yes. Crowd control, closed captions, many CC. Right, let's just go back to our lovely room that we've it feels really rude and naughty and a bit like we've broken the game to be doing this, except we haven't. It's a feature and clearly the game expects it. But welcome to room 46. It feels so wrong. I love it. Right. 8 realms in 8 months. God, here we go. So let me just get the map that I have. So Arch Ares is there. Arinda Ares is there. Okay. Okie dokie. So we know that we end and we start in Fen Ares. Arch Ares. So I think we can put a pin in yeah. I think we can put a pin for 1 in here and also 8. No, thank you. 8. What else have we got? Weird fantasy map. Yes. Welcome to the world that we live in. This is it. I think the northern coast of what? Arch Areas. Which one's Arch Areas? The top bit. Okay. So reminds you of Earthsea. I wouldn't be surprised if that's some sort of reference, considering some of the older references of the game, like Myst. So we know, for example, we know that it's Vera, then it's Costa Rica. Short sea voyage. Hey, okay, after a short sea voyage, we get to Morajai. So I think there is an order here of Vera, Costa Rica, Morajai, and then it must be Nuance. I think. Yeah. Araja must be early on. Also was traveling by train. Iraja is attached to our starting location. So I think we're looking at here. What else have we got? Feneres. I think that we are nuances there. You're going from nuance to hang on, what's the landmass there? That's nuance. Okay. So it looks nothing like this, the Earthsea map. Where's Passepartout? No. No, Passepartout, c'est absent. Ce n'est pas ici. Bon. I think there's a weird bit where like nuance is not part of all of this. So this is nuance here, the like slightly thin, weird, squiggly, almost the UK but not. With a slightly phallic island underneath. But the order in which there is some travel is that he goes from Vera, which is here, to Costa Rica, to Morajai here. I think he might do this, but I'm not sure. He might also go here. But I think we're looking at like, has he gone to nuance? Has he gone in a circle? Because I don't think he's done. Oh, for God's sake! I don't think he's done this. I don't think it's going to be as simple as this, surely. No. So, does he instead go here, and then this goes here? Oh, actually, hang on. By far my favourite realm during this trip. Yeah. So he has to go to Nuance after this trio that go in this order. So does that potentially mean that actually it's this and this? Oh no, that can't be right. Is he... What does it say for Arch Aries? Arrived after a few days of sailing. This is Arch Aries up here. So, is it actually... Hang on, is it this? Sailing, he's got to cross some ocean. Now, technically nuance like airships as well, so a part of me is like, maybe they haven't come from there. That seems a bit too simple. You want to give us like, yeah, go for it, Mab. I will allow that because we'll be here forever. Like, I'm confident in some of the order. It's just the bits in the middle and how they align. After a short sea voyage, that would fit for here. 1, 2, and 8 are in the right slots. Okay. Right. Oh no, that's not helped. It's fine. Um. Oh, hang on. No, that's there. Vera says the weather's worse than Murajai. Wait a minute. Ooh, wait a minute. The weather's worse than Murajai. In this order, they go the wrong way. That's Murajai. Wait a second, hang on. Hold up. Vera, the weather is worse than Murajai. So it's Murajai then Vera. But, and then it's Kororika. So I've got it. They're there. They're just in the wrong order. So 3 and 7 are correct. And 6. So yeah, it's these two are the wrong way round, I think. Thank God. I would have got there. This is one of those things where it's like, actually, it would probably be easier to write in like a grid and turn into some weird if-or statement. But the main thing was that we had a go at that and sort of did it without cheating and looking it up a lot. And that's the important thing. Oh, hello, the last will and testament of me. Me, Herbert S. Sinclair. I did okay. This is my last will and testament. Firstly, I direct that all my debts and outstanding expenses be paid as soon as my decease is possible. I am not and have never been married and have no children. Secondly, I direct all the servants and staff in my employ at the time of my death shall be granted indefinite leave to be paid out of the reserves of my estate set aside for such occasion, until such a time as a new master of household bids their return. In the event that aforesaid reserves for this purpose are depleted before a new master of the estate is found, I direct my executor to make provisions for their future employment, to do so in a manner that is just and equitable to all parties involved. That's all right. Thirdly, to my faithful valet, Hartley Rowota, I hereby give to him the lake house in Trinsdale, as a small measure of gratitude for his many years of unwavering loyalty and devoted service. I direct that my executor take such steps as are necessary to transfer ownership of said lake house to him, and should use all reasonable efforts to persuade him to accept the same. Furthermore, to my late cousin Tillen's 2 children, Courtney Farine and Rygard Farine, who have sometimes been impulsive and hasty in their actions, I grant to each a cuckoo clock set eternally on the sacred hour, but only time will tell when they are ready to slow down enough to appreciate the gifts bestowed upon them with the patience and wisdom that comes with maturity. Oof. Oof. I believe those cuckoo clocks are the ones in the background on the wall, because there's 2 cuckoo clocks both set to the sacred hour. He's a sassy little man. I thought that he wrote. You've seen his postcards, though. He writes with the sass of a Jane Austen man. Or more specifically, Jane Austen writing as a man. In the case that Lionel Epsom should return from his travels abroad, or in the event that any of his heirs should present themselves, I bequeath to him, or them, as the case may be, the diary and its related key, which formerly belonged to his sister, Clara Epsom, which I have kept in her room and beside her grave respectively and respectfully. In addition, it is my fervent desire that the gallery, along with all the artwork contained within, be bestowed upon the Reddington Museum of Art, including the sculptures, exhibits, and the entire collection of drawings by Christopher Manson, comprised of 4 pieces entitled I Hate Them, They're Shit. This generous donation shall be made 1 year hence, following the date of my earthly departure, when it be removed from the draft pool. Don't panic, I don't think that actually happens. Hopefully. I mean, oh well. If not, it's gone. We ain't got to look at it anymore. Moreover, to the Grand Cathedral of Araja, I bequeath 8 stone statues sculpted in the likeness of the 8 Arajan angels. Arinda, Lydia, Rinna, Joya, Doja, Thea, Mila, and Draxus. These sculpted figures have been in the Sinclair tomb for multiple generations, and even though there has been much debate over their natural numeric order, wink wink, they have nevertheless remained steadfast in the safeguarding of our family's secrets. I trust they will continue to provide the cathedral with the same level of stewardship. I give and bequeath to my nephew, Simon P. Jones, son of my late dear niece, Mary Matthew. I added the late, but we don't know she's dead. All the rest, residue and remainder of my estate, and of my right, title, and interest in and to the house and land which I own near Mount Holly, as a token of the cordial and affectionate friendship for which nearly half a century his grandmother, Clara Epson, has shown me. The above provision and bequest is contingent on my aforementioned grandnephew discovering the location of the 46th room of my 45-room estate of Mount Holly. He would be proud of us for drafting the fucking thing outside. This room, among other things of value, holds the physical deed to the entire estate, as well as many other personal effects and policies of insurance. The location of the room has been kept a secret from all the staff and servants of the manor. I am confident that any heir worthy of the legacy should have no trouble uncovering its whereabouts within a timely manner. And manor is spelt like the house. So a manor house, not mind your manners. Rude. Should my grandnephew fail to uncover this room or provide proof of this discovery to the executors of my will, this gift shall lapse, and the above clauses on this page and provisions pertaining to that clause shall be considered null and void, and the rest of my estate shall be disposed of and gifted to the Arindian Heritage Foundation, under the condition that the house be immediately willowed and sealed with explicit instructions and allowances that the site shall not be reopened until black flags are once again flying over Oris, or 110 years have passed since my death, whichever day shall come first. As a final gift to my grandnephew, regardless of whether he finds the room or not, I leave and bequeath to him the original manuscripts of his mother's works that were produced here under the roof of his childhood home. These preliminary drafts include red prints, which she wrote while visiting the estate during the brightest of her days, and a new clue, which she penned here during the darkest. I hope that in due time and in the natural order of things that certainly isn't there in bold or anything, you will come to be content as I have with what little of herself she left us. In witness whereof I have hitherto set my hand this 18th day of March, 1993. Herbert S. Sinclair. Natural order. The natural order as in the natural numeric order of the stone statues. Which I'm pretty sure if we went and cross-checked with the first tomb statue pulley thing, that order is not the same. I'm just seeing if I have it written down. I think I've written it down under people. I think I put them under people. People and paragons. Here we are. Right. It is not the same at all, no. So the chapel puzzle originally, I think, goes gardening, baking, farming, chimney sweep, maid, horse rider, queen, and then death, who's not there. That is not this order. We are looking for a different order. Let me write the names down. So, Arinda, Lydia, Rinna, she is the paragon of gardening. We know that. Joya, don't know. Dalja, as in, yes, cat. Vea is the chimney sweep, or the paragon of ash. Mila is the paragon of maid. And then Draxus is just death. So, that'd be fun. Because we only know like 3 of them. 4 of them, sorry. Was it? We know Rinna, we know Vea, we know Mila, we know Draxus. So I'm just cross-checking these. Chimney. Mila is maid. The maid she's got a broom. Draxus's death. There we go. Now, Arinda, I'm pretty sure. So the original puzzle for the chapel, you have the gardening lady with the hoe, the baking lady with the pallet oven slider thing. The farmer has a pitchfork. The chimney sweep has a chimney sweep thing. The maid has a broom. There's a horse rider with a crop, like a riding crop, and then there is ignore death for now. There is a queen who has a shield, crown, and scepter. Now, the shield, crown, and scepter, I'm pretty sure is Arinda Ares related. As in Arindia. Don't give me the whole thing, Mab. Let me puzzle it out. Also, yes, hydrate.
Go and
folks,
get
please.
yourself a drink right now. It's good for you, honest.
I'm just trying to think where stuff is as well. You have 7, not 8. Draxus is not in the tomb. He's downstairs because he's deaf. So he's the boy downstairs. So we could kind of ignore him from the order for now, but we would have to go downstairs and set him off. So okay. I'm just trying to think where we've seen stuff. I feel like Lydia has been referenced somewhere. I know not where. Oh, also the maps in the schoolrooms have them. I'm pretty sure. Like that's the thing, is these are written down in random places, including in random places in my book. Are you sure Arinda, like as in the first one, is the farmer with the hoe? Just because the Arinda Aries stamp has the lady with the scepter and the crown. We have no idea. Because I just feel like that would fit, right? You don't have their names. Oh. Oh no. Oh wait, hang on. Oh shit, no, ma'am. The order that you've got that you're giving me in chat is the original order from the chapel puzzle. This is a different order. So I've just cross-checked. If yours is gardening, baking, farmer, that's the original puzzle. Oh, I need to not chew that. That's grim. There. I think Arindia must be the queen. I think it's too... It would be too weird. These are the numbers in the chapel. Okay, so the numbers in the chapel are the ones that you originally pull in the tomb. This is not that order. This is a different order. The hoe lady is Rinna, though, I think. So she's number 3. Baking lady, not sure. This is where I'm trying to think, like... Chimney sweep is missing. No, chimney sweep is not missing. Sorry, maid is not missing. Horse rider. Farmer. Baker. Potentially are the 3 we don't know. So there's no riding area in the mansion. That I'm aware of. The closest thing is probably the kennel, because the dogs are like hunting dogs. It's annoying me because we've seen Lydia mentioned somewhere and I cannot remember where it is. So that'll be fun. Anyway. We've got the order. It's not like we can do anything with it anyway currently because the tomb isn't there. But this is the key thing that we needed. And if you notice, there's nothing else in there. Defini, we have to go to the tomb on a different day to get that working. But we have the order, so now we just need to try and, ideally in-game, unravel. Oh my god, it's late. Oh wait, does this go both ways? Oh fuck, son. Oh, hello, Lady Knight Celine, Raiders. Welcome in to a very silly, not quite, we haven't even got in the house yet today. We've just been doing postcard puzzles. Oh, you were blueprinting. We are somewhere, I want to say late game. So if you don't want spoilers, with peace and love, thank you for coming, but also go away. Otherwise, welcome in. Has just had a patch, so whilst we are using crowd control, it's not on at the moment, just in case it explodes. I've just done something weird. I hope you're having a lovely time in Blueprints. Thank you for the raid, and if you need to raid and run, please do. An hour and 45 into the stream, we've not gone to the house yet. No, but I think we've learned some very important information that will be really helpful in the future. Are you doing some Blueprints bingo? Delightful. Delightful. Yeah. We are sort of in this, well, we're sort of setting some things up. We're currently in the collecting blue memos phase, which is a never-ending task. There's some areas that, like, we know there's a puzzle for, but we don't have the steps for. There are other areas, like the Court of Ares puzzle, that I just don't want to deal with. We have 125 allowance tokens. We solve the puzzles. Actually, that's a point. Actually, hang on. Let's come out of that, because it's hard to see otherwise. The list. We have a list. Things we could do. Blue memos. Draft dependent. Tube puzzle Mark II. There we go. And I think that's everything, isn't it? I think that's sort of converted it for now. Keeping it vague. Because some of the blue memos will lead to puzzles, but we don't necessarily... We shouldn't technically know the puzzles are there, so we're just looking in the opposite direction. Oh my god, I have to commit to doing something. Right. Thank you. I'm enjoying it. It's been nice to play with chat. There's been some areas that they've really helped escalate through, some of the slightly slower bits. And I also like that we're now in a bit where I don't know what's going on after, I'd say, probably gently guiding the film through 50% of the game. The rule being I have to find the solution, or it needs to be written down in my magical book of stuff. Is really getting quite out of hand in the best way. The salt is also real. We love a good puzzle game. We love getting angry at how good a puzzle game is as well. So this has been a delight. Hello Diesel over on YouTube. I am, yes. Oh, Assassin's Creed Rogue. What a buggy game. The first thing I think of is that specific cutscene where you get catapulted into the sky. Oh, fun times. What am I doing? Corridor. I mean, so far this seems to be alright on the grand scheme of patch versus crowd control mod integration. We haven't drafted too much yet. I swear if this explodes, though, I shouldn't have said anything, actually. We have to do all those bits again. Right, listen up. It's time for a puzzle box, or more specifically 3. They can't all be true, they can't all be false. They will have statements on. We have a key. If we get it wrong, I lose some steps, which arguably we've not done a lot, so it's not the end of the world if I do. What kind of game is this? Ah, Diesel. So, welcome to Blueprints. Is this BAFTA Game of the Year? Or is that Clara? Someone is BAFTA Game of the Year. It might be this one. This is an award-winning game. Puzzle puzzle game inspired by classic open world puzzle games like Myst with a Y in it. It is a delight of a game if you like just puzzles upon puzzles upon puzzles. It's BAFTA winning, but claroscope. I knew one of them was. It has also won Game of the Year elsewhere. If you like just layer upon layer of puzzles combined with basically a premise that you have to draft a load of rooms into an empty blueprint to reach the top bit by the end of the day, and then it all resets. It's great. It's absurd. We're all enjoying it. Best game design, BAFTA. I mean, that would make sense. It's effectively like one man's 8-year project. And where's the picture? I've still got the picture on file, I think. Where is it? Is it this one? This is what the creator of this game looks like. It won for game design. It bloody should have. And once you see that, that's kind of all you need to know on how fucking good this game is going to be in terms of, like, puzzles, pulling you through a wild, magical narrative. Oh, yeah. You have to plan a room? Kind of. It makes so much sense. I know, you know? Like, this man, if you saw this man on the road in a fantasy game, you'd be like, we're in for an adventure. Like, he is going to sit down, he's going to tell you a tale, you're going to enjoy it. Right. But yeah, it's a really, really brief way of explaining what it is, Diesel. But, you've inherited a house. The basic premise and introduction of this is you've inherited a house. You can keep the house if you can get to the top room. And that's it. That's the layer, the starting layer. And then once you've gotten through the tutorial, which is probably going to be about, I don't know, 10 hours of your time, then you get to the rest of the game. It's great. It's genuinely great, but if you are going to pick something like this up, I would recommend getting yourself an actual physical notebook, dividing up into areas, contents pages. If you're someone who likes drawing maps and stuff, this is delightful. You could also play it with friends. I know a couple of people who were playing it as like a weekend or a Friday night thing where they all turn up, have a beer, and try and progress. It's just great. It's absolutely great. Like, it's genuinely a once in a generation in gaming type of game. It's wild because it's just absurd. So here are the statements. Again, they can't all be true. They can't all be false. Only one chest has the gems in it. Which is it? The black box says a false box contains the gems. The white box says the black box is true. And the blue box says the black box is false. What did you say? A false box contains the gems. Oh, shit. So this is like if-or statement nonsense. Oh, screw that. We have to play the scenario out. So, the black box is true. If the black box is true, then a false box contains the gems. So it will be this one. But if you're true, then you're false. And you're false. Meaning that the gems would be in a true box, which would be this one. Right? Fuck, either of these are possible, right? Either way, either way blue has the gems. Oh, that's mean. So either way, it's the same chest. Like, that's both mean and crafty. Oh, thank God we're right. What a palaver. That took far too long. I should have got the double keys. I regret the funeral parlour. Right, today I think is a sale day. No, it's not. That's a lie. The poster just says when it is a sale, and it's not today. Metal detector, sledgehammer, salt shaker. I won't take any gems for now. We are going to continue this way. We need to slowly make our way to rank 8. Oh, Soph, thank you for 40 months. Mind melting Thursday. Just a bit. I think we're past some of the worst of it. Now we just get to do a gentle draft for the rest of the day. Up to rank 8. Reminds you of Trapped, the old TV kids show. There's a very, like, not retro game to this, but because it's based on things like Myst, there is a very, like, tactile, like, tabletop puzzle element to it almost. We only just entered the house. Yeah, we've been doing other stuff. The memo in the parlor is just the answer to the parlor. That's true. It's rude. That's what it is. Kitchen. I think I'm going to need some food to get us up to top rank. I will have a club sandwich. Oh, and bacon and eggs. How delightful. We had to do the postcard puzzle in the basementy thing. So I was like, let's just get that out the way. Green rooms don't cost gems to draft. Yes, that's going to make life cheaper. There's a gem. Aquarium. Options. Hello, eels. This is a very risky. Yeah, no, there's the key card. They're very risky business, just trying to force my way up the map. Oh shit. I'll take the morning room. Is streaming the main thing I do? It's currently a little bit more of a side thing. Just due to like time and availability, because I also do consultancy work with charities that want to do stuff with streaming and gaming, and also have a dog who is a teenager and takes up some time. In terms of content, yeah, that's the main thing that I now do. Where is this? Hello? Oh, you're there. Bram almost came up at the start of the stream, and then she decided, like, 30 seconds before I went upstairs that she was going to go back to sleep, and then slept for an hour. So they're still out on the walk. They left, like, late by an hour because she just went, I'm going to sleep. Like, why? You're not tired? You haven't done anything today, apart from this morning when you went for a walk. We had the walk-in closet. Excuse me, I just need to cross-check our list of rooms. I think we have. Yes, we have, so we can draft that down here and get out of the way. Get out of the drafting pool. Also, we are on Twitch side going to have some ads in 3.5 minutes time. Unfortunately, we can't skip them for long enough that they will be out of the way at the end of the stream. So we'll just let them run now. If you are not subscribed, you might see up to 3 minutes of ads. I know it's a bit late, but grab a drink or a snack whilst they're playing. We'll see you on the other side. Hello, Rahab. My gems are safer today. Yes. There was a patch, so just in case, I've not got it turned on. It's still running on the Crown Control mod because it patches itself in. So if it was going to crash, just from the mod stability, I would assume it would have done it by now. Although having said that, I've probably just cursed us all. It is also, I think, 9 o'clock at night. Eels, yes. The eels are in. This is very awkward backtracking. Hopefully they've gotten the Tomb Raider one working. I don't know. I haven't looked back, actually. But I'd hope so. Depends on how funky it is. Because it was a very buggy, like, base game patch. So that isn't necessary on them. I'm just looking at what we've already drafted in rank 8. Am I looking forward to the Assassin's Creed 4 remake? Haven't played any Ubisoft titles since, well, quite a lot of stuff happened with, to very briefly go over it, because it's quite detailed and a bit gross. But we had a little bit of a should we say, of abuse of power by devs to their fan base. And also there were the NFTs and other shit. So we haven't played a Ubisoft game for some time, by choice. But I am pleased that it's getting a remake. Mostly because Matt Ryan gets to, I assume, come back and do stuff. Because I do enjoy Matt Ryan's Assassin's Creed Edward. That was a nice game. Although, actually, I look forward to the remake also upsetting a very specific portion of the internet that will... I bet you they call it woke. I bet you... So I've just, you know... Female pirates. Not in history. Woke creed. Ah. It's like, no, those are actually two legitimate female pirates. That's going to be fucking hilarious if they do. But also, you know, things like the water mechanics, all of that. Skull and Bones had so many remakes at this point that I would like to hope that that water and fight engine has gone back into the game that it was taken from, so that you had, like, the ship's combat was great in the first place. I can't wait. When is it out? When's it coming? So I can keep an eye on people just getting really upset about a remaster of a game that's based on history, sort of. Holy shit. Also, Edward. If memory serves, actually, to be fair, a little bit like Constantine, his version of Constantine, was not giving me straight man in the best possible way. They're going to be so upset. This is going to be delightful. They're going to discover how fluid, should we say, pirates really were. Bye, Sarge. Have a good sleep. Thank you for hanging out. Sorry, I need to look. I've just realised what I was doing. I was going to try and set an experiment going. And then I got derailed thinking about, I hate that it exists. I hate it so much. But it is going to be funny if that happens for multiple reasons. Hello, Stephen. It's going okay. We're just finishing off the day. We've got another 10 minutes. Try and get to rank 8. I hope you're good. Yeah, the irony of complaining about pirates. Yeah, adherence to tradition. Very much a thing. Don't apologise for the derailment either, Diesel. Oh yeah, since you've not been around for a while, I got diagnosed with ADHD. Turns out, like, a good portion of the audience are in some way neurodivergent. Not everybody. But we derail each other. There's a tangent emote on Twitch. Excuse me. So we like talking about games. Remove a crate for the tunnel, should not be there anymore. Add a gold to your allowance, fine. Upgraded floor plan, sure. Give me money. I vote. See, just folks checking in. Not everybody, obviously, but yeah, the community were here, then I got diagnosed. So yeah, it's their fault. But yeah, not all. I will say there is a very nice crossover, again, not everybody, of the LGBTQ community and the neurodivergent community in the space. It makes it quite lovely. The woke ADHD mind virus claims another soul. Yes. Yeah, they got me. Oh no, the girl guiding voice up, and good luck. Good luck with the bridesmaid duties. Fellow diagnosed. Oh, for fuck's sake. Also, yeah, can we get some love for Michael in the Twitch chat? Because Michael puts up with a lot of our shit and has to deal with me having very bad attempts at math. You're off to indoctrinate the youth of America through the dubious practice of piano. Have a lovely time. Thank you for your work. Keep indoctrinating them. How dare they enjoy music. Oh, shit. But no, genuinely, Michael does a lot of stuff for a lot of people. Is really lovely, and without getting into it, basically guides people through life. And I think the same could be said with this community and also me. So thank you, Michael, for not only your patience with basically a bunch of fucking cats and herding them, and just all of the stuff you do. A lot of streams wouldn't function without Michael. Yes, Michael is the planet we. Michael is the planet that we zoom our meteors around, not the sun. Are you saying Michael's Jupiter? We're basically moons. Like how we've not got to rank 8 yet. Just getting really fucking distracted. What is this? Actually, fuck it, utility closet. We would behave better, that is true, if we revolved around you. I can't even remember, after all of this, if I appropriately turned the security settings off. There are so many of us, you'd say Saturn. How many moons has Saturn got? I saw you said meteors and now rings. Oh, yeah, okay, yeah, that's true. We're the asteroid belt. This is... what the fuck is this conversation? Why has it gone like this? How did we get here from talking about the... oh, the woke Assassin's Creed? Don't. Hey, British Demon. Welcome. Welcome, but also save yourself. I'm supposed to be finishing in 5 minutes, everyone. Oh, batteries. Can't see such a pleasant community. Don't watch streams, so should probably come back. Well, I am about sporadically. I regularly forget to schedule them on YouTube, but arguably I don't think it really tells you in the same way. But the VODs are usually around, and I'm also Twitch side obviously as well. Oh, the Assassin's Creed 4 remake is coming in, was it July? And I was asked if I was excited about it, and I said, well, I don't currently play them, but, you know, I'm excited for people who haven't got to experience it, because it is a fun one. And then I remembered how fucking woke it is, and then had a small giggle, because, at the moment, everything's woke. There's a woman in a game, it's woke. At the moment, it's been going on a while, but they're back again with a little bit of a vengeance, and they're going to get upset about a game that's... I think it probably won some awards. But it also has been out existing for some time, and is also based on some historical figures, including women pirates. Oh my god, also, they go undercover as well. That's gonna upset them. Whammon's trying to trick us. It's like, shut up. There's a questionable draft that I've done, but I also like how I haven't actually got up there. Goodbye, oh long live woke pirate. This is, again, also it's pirates. So I just, yeah. Can't wait. I don't, oh, I will just do that. Oh shit, are they back already? Yeah. Say that, are they back already? Been out for 50 minutes. A quick one. Yeah, she's probably tired. Ooh. Pirates are great. I'll just put breakfast nook in. This has gone very weird. The shape has just gone all over the place. I'll put library there. I'm not going in. I'm just going to burn it so it's not in the draft pool, and then we're going to leave this absolute mess of a situation that I've made. Get to the top bit. If we went into room 46, could we even go in there? Because room 46 is gone. Oh shit, I've gone the wrong way. Back up. I probably should have redrawn. But, yeah. Very lazy draft. Probably it's in both. It's Schrodinger's room 46. Oh, thank God, I did fix it. This is all terrible. So, oh God, this would be a dead end. This is a dead end either way. Well, piss. Well, I guess that's the end of the stream. I guess we're not going to rank 8. I guess we're just going to have spent almost 2 hours doing postcard puzzles. I mean, at least it's done. It giveth and it taketh away. Such is the nature of blueprints. Should have redrawn. Should have, but I was just burning it, so it wasn't there. So when we got to... Why did I put the mailroom there? Why did I not think through these consequences? Oh well. GG, everybody. Oh look. Nice. Thanks, game. Thank you so much. That's like literally, you're already lying down on the floor. And it's just punching you some more. Like, oh, what's that? You've fallen over already? Have some dice to re-roll the draft rooms you can't draft anymore. It knows what it does. In the best possible way. Piece of shit. It's not sentient, but if it was sentient, this is the kind of shit it would pull. We need to pick... Oh god, also the double morning rooms didn't help. Like, this whole thing is a mess. I need to end the day in a specific room so that we can carry it over tomorrow. I think I might just do security, you know? Because then at least we can set the security doors. Unfortunately, the eels don't actually give us anything on the next day. Apart from flexibility and a power source, so having them inside the house is actually more beneficial. You would have done commissary. Oh, we could do commissary. I was thinking security for the lab and also the doors. That's the upgrade disc. Oh yeah, fuck it, go on then. This upgrade disc that we may never get, because it might actually genuinely have bugged. That one time we saw it, and then we never saw it again. But, okay, cool. That has set us up, in a way, for Saturday. When I will be back again with this. Also, the subtitles are getting on great, Stephen. They're still working on some stuff. I need to put the plug-in in. It's not there yet. It's still down here, but I will probably end up putting it here regardless. Because I think giving people the option of both is better. Stephen is on YouTube side. That's the other thing, is I need to find a chat bot that merges the two in a good and legible way. A lot of them are really hard to read. And that's the other reason why having it hard-coded is good, because YouTube side, the auto captions either aren't there or they're shit. Which is strange, because the Google Cloud model-y thing that we use for the other captions, not the ones on screen, you'd think they'd use those, and those are totally fine. So I don't understand why YouTube does it. Typical YouTube. Anyway. So, yeah. We will end the day here. Tomorrow, I will be back at 5 o'clock UK time, so basically minus 2 hours. And we will be starting Pragmata, which is the Capcom sci-fi game. that I don't know much about other than there is a small child and a big robot. And I might have to look after the small child, which... but it'll be fine. That one's good. I had heard that. So... yes. We will be looking at that tomorrow, and then we will play more Blueprints on Saturday. Because Saturday is treat day. I don't know for whom I should raid. Whom I don't know. We will have a little look where we can send the Twitch gang. YouTube gang, we cannot do this. I just hang up on you. It's not quite as exciting. But, well, I hope to see you again soon. I don't think I've scheduled any of the streams, which would be helpful, but I need to sort that out. Just seeing who we've got. There's a couple of different things happening. Hoz is playing Subnautica 2. Mia's playing Pragmata, so no spoilers. Ellie's doing Dark Souls 3. Just skimming. God, there's a load of people. The others, Vampire Therapist. I did see a birthday thing somewhere. Where's that gone? Nope, that has disappeared. Useful. Was this Dark Souls 3 for Ellie? Ellie's doing a bit of that. That is an option. I am indecisive, as usual. There's too many good options. Do you know what? I'm going to send you to Hoz. I think they're still on the starting Sue screen, whereas Hoz is actually doing in the middle of Subnautica, and also I don't like Subnautica, so there you go. You get to Twitch lot. You get to enjoy someone play Subnautica who likes playing Subnautica, and I get to go have dinner. So thank you for joining me, YouTube gang. Thank you for joining me as well. Yeah, hopefully we'll see you tomorrow for some Pragmata. Have a great evening. Thank you for hanging out. But also go away. Bye.